say most urobilinogen is converted to a stuff called I don't know, how would y'all pronounce that word? S-T-E-R-O-B-I-L-I-N. Sterobilin? Huh? Sterobilin? What would you say? Sterobilin? I always leave it to somebody. Okay. Which gives the fecal material its color, okay? That's the sterobilin or whatever. Gives, I think some people pronounce it a little different. Give the fecal material its color. And there's a diagram for that also. There's a little diagram right here for that. Now, I know this diagram, it might look really hard to when you first look at it. All right, but the red blood cells, globin, amino acids, reused for protein synthesis, that's simple. That's simple. The globin. The globin is the protein. Red blood cell death and fecal cell. Okay. All right. Heme. There it is. Heme, biliverdin, bilirubin. Bilirubin it doesn't show it in here, but bilirubin is transported to the liver by transferrin. Oh, I'm sorry. I back up. I apologize. Ooh, the heme. I went to the wrong one. The heme, the iron from heme is transported by transferrin to the liver and to be stored, or it can actually go directly to the production centers. But if it's stored in the liver, if iron is stored here, it's stored in the form of ferritin, and then when it needs to be used to make the hemoglobin, to make blood cells, to make that, to make in the red blood cell production, transferrin comes in again. There's the proximal end of the femur, and so forth. And so there you have all this sort of business. The iron plus the globin, vitamin B12, erythropoietin. There's that hormone again, erythropoiesis in the bone marrow. All right. So anyway, there's the iron. All right. Let's back up. Does everybody understand the iron? All right. Iron comes from the what part of hemoglobin? H-E-M-E, the heme. What happens to the iron part when it's in the breaking down? Who breaks down these blood cells? Macrophages. Cells break primarily in the liver. All right, so the blood, all right, red blood cell death. All right, the heme, the globin to make more protein. Make more protein. The heme, all right, releases there's two parts of heme, everybody. There's two parts of it. There's the iron and there's the non-iron part. The iron part, look, the iron part transported by transferrin to the liver, or it can go to the sites, stored in the liver, and when needed, dumped by the liver, picked up by transferrin, goes to the iron goes here, all right, and then it's going to, of course, it's going to combine with globin and the presence of vitamin B12 and erythropoietin. Erythropoiesis is manufactured red blood cells. Okay, quickly. All right, biliverdin. Now, the biliverdin is converted to bilirubin. Bilirubin, look at this. Bilirubin to the liver, or in the liver. This bilirubin makes it in bile to the small intestine, all right, and actually in the large intestine also. See, there's the large down there. Bacteria, right here, convert bilirubin to urobilinogen. The urobilinogen, sterobilin, or ever how we pronounce that, fecal material, and so forth, and so forth. And it does say that some of this urobilin right here, which gets out in the kidney. Now, urobilinogen, if you've ever had any blood work done, you will see the urobilinogen as one of the things. I'm going to bring a blood work sheet of mine on Wednesday, an older one from back, and I'll read some things and you'll see the urobilinogen, and it'll tell you whether it's good or bad. And if it's bad, it might mean that blood cells are being broken down too quickly to heal some of this stuff. I've never worried about anything for myself. Everybody's different now. The only thing I've ever worried about on blood workup has been the total cholesterol, HDL, LDL, triglycerides. That's been now I like to look at the sugar level. Just like to look at the sugar level. But other than this other stuff, it usually takes care of it. That's answer number one. All right. Number two says, in erythropoiesis, I might not be pronouncing that right. We found that hemoglobin production begins in which one of the following stages? That's going to be in the early the hemoglobin formation beginning. You'll see right there early erythroblast. Which one of the following is not derived from the myeloid stem cell? Number 3. From the myeloid. Monocyte, erythrocyte, neutrophil, platelet, lymphocyte. It's derived, so that answer that would be number A. Are you writing these? Somebody copying these answers down for you?
You have mine.
I know. Is your secretary copying yours now?
Yes.
All right. Okay, everybody, listen. Which one of the stages in the erythropoietin and erythrocyte production is characterized by a nucleus? See there, that question is. That shows up on the real test, and that's going to be normoblast, where the nuclear disintegration or ejection or whatever you want to call it occurs. Which one of the following is now? There's that word humoral immunity. Which one is responsible for our humoral immunity? Monoblast, megakaryocytes, normoblast, T lymphocytes, or B lymphocytes? B lymphocytes. Which one of these substances is not required for normal red blood cell production? Well, vitamin K isn't. All right. In the large intestine, bacteria convert bilirubin into stuff called urobilinogen. That's letter E. All right. Now, vitamin B12 is important in the sense of DNA. Now this goes back to your stuff on digestion. Number 8 goes back to our stuff we had on digestion. What substance is necessary for the absorption of B12? The intrinsic factor. Y'all remember that in the gut, in the stomach? Intrinsic. Number 9, the hormone that is produced by the kidneys and instrumental in the production of RBC, and she wrote that one in, erythropoietin. Number 10, which one of the following is a key factor in dictating the production and release of the hormone in question in number 9, in question number 9, previous? Well, it's O2 level, the oxygen level. All right, see, these reticulocyte sound is very, if this count is less than 0.5, that answer would be A, 0.5. All right, number 12, which one of the following was discussed as being phagocytic? Phagocytic. All right, a macrophage, C. Iron from hemoglobin is transported to different sites. Which of the following is the transport vehicle? That's transferrin, D. Number 13 is D. Number 14, bilirubin is transported in the blood. Bilirubin is attached to what? Bilirubin. It is attached to albumin, E. Which one of the following is a hemolytic type of anemia? We haven't really talked about hemolytic. That's going to be erythroblastosis fetalis. We haven't talked about that yet. The anemia. All right, and that's going to be where is the erythroblastosis fetalis? Where does that one come in? Does anybody know? Yeah, y'all know. You remember? What are you? RH positive or RH negative? You don't know, do you? You never were told. You have a child. You never. You're A positive. Okay, you're RH positive. So you didn't have to worry about it. Any of you RH negative? Any of you females? Anybody RH negative? You don't know. You don't know your blood types. All right, y'all. Huh? What is it? What is it?
AB positive.
Well, you just told me then. You're RH positive. The positive stands for the RH factor. You're either RH positive or RH negative. Now, erythroblastosis fetalis, we don't worry about that much anymore because there's RhoGAM out there. All right, now let's go ahead real quickly. In which of the following people may an elevated hematocrit be expected? Secretary, people living at sea level, medical doctors, lawyers, basketball players. Basketball players. D, letter D. I read them out in order. Letter D is the answer. Bone marrow destruction, as in the case of radiation poison. See, we haven't talked about these yet. That is called aplastic anemia. Number B. The white blood cell that's often referred to as the polymorphonuclear leukocyte. That's going to be the neutrophil. Know what I told you all a while ago? Yeah, the neutrophil. The white blood cell, yeah, the neutrophil. The white blood cell that releases large amounts of histamine, we haven't talked about that either. That's going to be the, at least heparin, that's going to be the basophil. A, letter A. You write those down?
What's number 16?
Huh?
Number 16.
Number 16 is hematocrit. A. Have a good day.